How's it going, fellas, and welcome to the channel where I kick back, relax, and teach you guys how to play NBA 2K22. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 massive tips to help you in my career, fellas. Everything that I did to help me level up and get my player to where it is today in just half a season.
Tell me how!
So over the next few minutes, I'm going to be talking about practice, quests, and everything in between. So if you like that sort of stuff, don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below anything that you're struggling with when it comes to my career. Leave it all in the comments below. But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is play college or G League or both, fellas. This is very important if you're new to NBA 2K because you need to play the prelude. There are so many benefits this year to doing the prelude, like extra badges, extra fans, extra VC, and everything in between. So you have to do it. I know it's boring, fellas, but it has to be done. And the best thing is it's easier than the NBA. Your stats are juiced for high school, fellas. You'll be able to hit threes, make dunks, and do all kinds of things to these low-level players because they are trash when in college. They can beat you at times, so if they do beat you in the tournament and you are struggling, just close the app and try again, fellas, because you want to win the college tournament for those extra badges and a higher draft spot, which will earn you more VC. So trust me, fellas, if you don't win every game in that tournament, just close the app and start again because those extra badge points come in clutch. As I said, fellas, doing the G League as well, you want to try and do both if you can. If you're bored, go into the NBA, but it will be a struggle if you are new to the game. Going into the G League does provide you a bit more experience of what you're going to expect in the NBA, playing against tougher opposition, but it gives you a lot of benefits like faster progression of your my player. And as I said before, earning way more ways to earn VC and more VC because if you do go higher in the draft, you earn more VC every single game. So there are tons of reasons why you should do college: extra badge points, extra VC, and extra things that add to your my career player, which will help you later in your career. Trust me when I say this, fellas, one of the biggest things players can do is just do the college and the G League.
Trust me.
So the next thing I want to talk about is do all practices, fellas, and I mean all of them because badge progression can be one of the most annoying things when it comes to NBA 2K22's my career, but doing all the training for at least the first half of the season helps a ton, trust me, fellas. Plus, if you get a legend there, you can get 3 to 4 times badge progression, which helps a lot. You can get like a badge nearly every training session that a legend shows up, and he shows up every now and then. That's not a ton of times, but you do want to do the free throw golf, fellas, for your shooting badge because that gives you way too much XP for how easy it is. This may be nerfed, but when I went through my career, this helped me a ton.
Really?
So the next thing I want to talk about isn't really a tips and tricks type of thing. It's just make a build that you enjoy, fellas, and stick to your strengths. Don't make a build that somebody else has made that might be fun to them because it might not be fun to you. Pick 2 things that you enjoy in basketball. Like if you're a shooter and a defender, you like to do that. Make a player that does that and stick to those things, fellas. I know it does get repetitive at the start of the season, but it works. If you don't have high finishing or high shooting, don't try and do this until later in your career when you actually have the overall and the stats and the badges to back it up. If you try and do everything all at the start of the season, all at the start of your career, you're not going to be able to, fellas. And don't try and make an all-round build or expect to be an all-round player at the start of your career. If you did make an all-round build, you're only going to be effective later in your career when you actually have the stats to back it up. As I said, fellas, it does get boring when you have to do the same thing over and over and over again, but that's what you need to do. You need to stick to your strengths and do what your build does well over and over and over again, fellas. If you're unsure, test your builds before committing to it, but don't test it as a 99 overall. Test it as a 80 to 85, maybe a 90 overall. They're the things that you need to find out, fellas, because that's the main time that you're going to be playing the my career as an 80 overall, an 85 overall. Most players don't get to a 99 overall, fellas. I'm sorry to be a bearer of bad news, but most players don't. So find out how good your build is as an 80 to a 90 overall.
This man is a genius.
A genius!
So the next thing I want to talk about is just play smart and increase your teammate grade. I have a video on the channel, fellas, of how to get a better teammate grade. If you are struggling, check it out. There is tons of ways to help you get A+ in the My Career. And I've helped a lot of new players in the past, fellas. I see it in the comments that this video helped me and now I'm getting an A+. Now I'm winning games. Now I'm doing everything that I wanted to do. So check out that video, fellas. It will teach you how to play smart and it'll teach you how to increase your teammate grade every single game.
You're welcome.
So the last tip and trick I want to give you guys today is just do all your challenge quests and seasonal goals, fellas. These are a new thing to NBA 2K and it's great. They were broken at the start of the game when I was trying to do my player, but I've heard that they are fixed now. So doing these will help you a ton, just progressing in the career, earning VC, earning rep, earning everything that you need to help your player grow. With so many rewards of XP and VC, it will help you turning your player into a 90 to an 80. Quick smart, fellas. I know it gets annoying traveling this big city. I know it does, but it's something that needs to be done. And if you just want to play the game instead of all this crap, I understand that too, fellas, but it really, really, really does help a lot.
Now it is all up to you.
So the last thing I want to talk about is just a few final thoughts, and these tips and tricks will help you and make it easier to upgrade your player in the My Career. There's no fancy VC glitch or no fancy badge progression glitch. It's just an honest grind, fellas, hard work, because that's what's going to get you to a 90 overall. Playing tons of NBA games, grinding the practice, grinding the quests. That's what you need to do, and combining these tips and tricks and playing games will get you to a 90 overall in half a season, fellas. Trust me, maybe a little longer if you're not as good, but you will be competitive sooner rather than later.
Fact.
But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. If you do like these rant, raves, tips, tricks, whatever you want to call them, don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below anything that you're struggling with when it comes to progressing your player in the My Career. Let me know, fellas. Leave it in the comments below. But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch yous later. I'm out.